set up those easy scoring chances.
The Heat with the lead. They've got Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Oladipo against Conley. Hero for 3. The rebound by Ingles. Utah shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Clarkson. And he can't get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Here's Okpala. Ingles defending. For 3, Oladipo knocks it down from distance. Oladipo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Connects from downtown. Conley's got 5 points.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
For 3, Oladipo. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Who poked away. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And it's Butler with the jam.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Utah trailing here. 1:52 left in the first half. Clarkson for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring, like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Clarkson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Tucker's checked in for Dedmon.
Team foul. At the line for Utah, Jordan Clarkson. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Clarkson. Adebayo against Whiteside. Adebayo is doubled. Pass to Lowry. Launches it. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in the agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. O'Neal, he's checked in for Clarkson.
O'Neal.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get into paint and get wet.
Stolen by Ingles. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. And it's Utah scoring again.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Robinson gets the bucket.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Another shot. And he lays it in. Mitchell's got 10 points.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
For three, Oladipo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Jazz up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways, it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.